Hello everyone, my name is SiC, welcome back to Factorio. As you might hear, my voice is all better. That's because I am completely better. I am no longer sick with a K, and that's just a great feeling. Anyway, it's time to get back to Fulgora, and I haven't really progressed much. I also made it to this planet with a friend, as I said, but we also haven't made it very far beyond this point, except that I know that at some point soon we need to start making holmium plates. For that we only have to use holmium solution, which we can make in a, we can use that in a foundry, assembling machine 2 or assembling machine 3. So that is actually super easy. We have a bunch of these machines ready to go. I don't think I have researched or unlocked anything else. Right, so after we craft 50 holmium plates, we then unlock the electromagnetic plant, a crafting facility for more advanced use of magnets and electricity. And that would unlock, well, the electromagnetic plant, which is quite the expensive thing by the looks of it. Superconductors, supercapacitors, and electrolytes. And I guess some of those we are going to have to use to get access to the electromagnetic science packs. For that, of course, apparently we need to craft supercapacitors, which are these things right there. And to make that, we need a supercapacitor, an accumulator, electrolyte, and holmium solution. Interesting. Ooh. And we can only make these on this planet because we need a magnetic field of 99%, which is what this planet has. And it is only crafted on this planet, as it also shows the icon. So yeah, that is quite the thing. We don't have a ton of holmium coming in. We are already going through the last of our supply here, and we have not made a whole ton of holmium solution by the looks of it. So that's kind of interesting. We do have a rather sizable area, but we could try to kind of turn this into an area where we just sort shit and turn it into holmium solution, and then try to actually turn that into plates somewhere else. So we could go to a different island to actually make this stuff. So we could do it at this island over here. There's a rather a large one over here as well, by the looks of it. But if we go over here, I think that will be fine. But of course we do need to have access to rail ramps and rail supports. And that reminds me, where is my Fulgora rocket? It is over Nauvis. And we are waiting for this stuff to be loaded on. Assembling machine 2. So yeah, there's a ton of stuff that has to be sent up. So if we check out our Cape Canaveral over here, well, it just so happens that there are 2 rockets going up with that stuff, with those ramps. But I just basically have to wait for that ship to come back to Fulgora, and then we'll start making progress towards getting towards this island right there, I suppose. Am I also requesting rails though? Yes, I am. Thousands. Alright. So we'll have to wait for that, and then I'll be back in a bit. Oh, but in the meantime, we are running into a problem. We are filling up this belt slowly with solid fuel, and we need to get rid of that, but we cannot anymore because this chest is completely filled. So what do we do with that? I don't know, actually. I'm not sure. We can use it for different things. First of all is to power trains, but I guess we'll also need it for some other process up here. But I am not entirely sure what that process is going to be quite yet. In the meantime, we kind of need to get rid of it. And yeah, because pretty soon this whole belt is just going to be solid fuel, right? And we need to get rid of that. So we can make a couple more recyclers, because recyclers, they use 75% of what they get, and then, well, 100%, but they waste 75%, and then you get 25% back. So that is an efficient way of getting rid of some stuff that you don't want. So I think that is what we're going to do here. I'm going to be placing some of those down over here. And yeah, this is just temporary. It's a stopgap measure until we can find a bigger or better solution. But we're going to put a splitter right there, we're going to go underneath here, and then we're going to go just sideways. And we'll start processing that. Basically, I'll upgrade these to something else as well. Actually, then I would need 3. It's a bit better. There we go. Yeah, alright. So now we will get rid of 75% of our solid fuel. So the belt can keep flowing. I guess we'll also turn that one into a fast or stack inserter, bulk inserter, just to get rid of this a little bit faster. You can already tell, okay, like it's grabbing quite a bit off of here. Another thing I just noticed is that these things, well, they come in stack sizes of 20, but the rocket capacity is actually 5. So if I had 100 of these, I would need to send 20 rockets into space to fulfill this. So I changed this down to 40 instead of 100, because that is almost enough for what I have. Now we'll just have to send up another bunch of assembly machines which do have a rocket capacity of 50. So this will be 3 rockets. And then we'll send it over to where I am. I did double up on the recyclers, and yeah, okay, this is much better, I guess. This keeps everything flowing, and that will be okay. Like in the end, if we need something like a backup or a storage of this, we'll have it over here, and that will be okay. Yeah. Alright, so we don't have a way to double this up at the moment, it seems like, so I think we'll do that here as well. We'll double this up so we have a double-sided belt full of this coal stuff. We get attacked again at this wall, but that is okay. They managed to do a bit of damage though, which is not that great, but yeah, for now, like, there's no issue. We keep replacing our damaged turrets. And yeah, that's fine. I guess now they're kind of learning. They don't go as much over here. Now they try this corner where there's fewer turrets, which is interesting. They're learning. Oh, they're getting attacked over on this side as well. But we have all of the laser turrets and the flamethrower turrets here who take care of that stuff, which is nice. We don't have that much of a problem. But and over here as well, there's not much of a problem. So our defenses are holding strong. And everything is going just fine. All the trains are running, nothing is backing up. This is kind of annoying though. Does this fit? I suppose. We'll take out one of those accumulators so we can fit another substation, and then that will also work, and then yeah, I'll be right back again. Cool, but one thing we could do in the meantime is, because it's so expensive to send these rail supports, we actually need to make them over here. I think that would be better. So we can do that somewhere up here, I suppose. I think down here we'll use some space for trains loading and unloading. Like, this looks big, but it's not that big in reality. But yeah, we'll do a bit of rails build up, I suppose. So we'll do this with substations, of course, because substations are the best. These are all fine. And then we'll, let's see. Well, what do we need for each of these things? Again, we need refined concrete and rails and steel plates for the rail ramps. And we need steel plates and refined concrete for the rail support. So that is pretty easy. And for the rails, we need stone, steel plates and iron sticks. Now, iron sticks we are going to have to make somewhere else, and I guess we could make them over here from the iron, but then we'll do it up here, I suppose. We'll just have this yeah, we have to keep that thing there. We'll put a substation over here, and then we'll just do it like that. This thing will drag up over here. These things are going to be in making sticks for us. Inputs and outputs. We have to go underneath the substation, I guess. It's not the greatest thing, but it's also not the worst thing. We'll double these up. And then we'll go sideways we We can go around this one though. We don't need an underground belt for that, but we do need it for this. And we can go all the way over here, which is going to be nice. We'll go sideways, like this. And of course these ones are going to be making rails. So we'll have inserters for those. We can output on this side. That will be fine, but then we need to have stone and steel on the other side. Now, stone is already being output over there, and I guess I'll split it again over here, because then we have a double-sided belt. No. Ah, man. It's just recycled stone, but okay, it just broke the stone and didn't actually do anything, so that's fine. Right, so we'll... Hidden ruins, man. Got to hate them. I don't like how small the ruins can be. Let's see, alright, we need it to be like this, so we don't actually need an underground belt here. We'll go like this. And then we'll have an underground belt over here. This is going to go sideways, and then we need to get some steel from here, which is also or has just been backing up. So this is kind of great actually that we found a use for that. And it's definitely necessary because, yeah. Alright, that works. Alright, I guess we'll have this go sideways like this for just a bit, so that we can have a splitter over here, so we can have double-sided steel. Then we'll have all the inputs necessary. With that sorted, we can now make a couple of machines that can make the rail arms or rail ramps for us. And we can just use the steel that we're also getting from over here, which is kind of nice. We'll grab that from over here, and then we'll have these things insert the rails, and then all we need is refined concrete, which we have also been making and just storing, in fact. But this is kind of unfortunate. So we need to get this out of here in some other way. But how? We kind of blocked ourselves like this. Well, actually that's maybe not true. We could side load it onto this thing over here. And that should work. There we go. See? I think that's a rather clever solution. Alright, we cannot put a splitter there though. We'll go underneath. And then we'll have to go underneath over here. I don't know, I've never used that before, but it just came to me. And I've been playing this game for like close to 700 hours now, I think, and I literally never thought of that, which is kind of dumb, but there you go. Alright, so we'll put this into chests for now. Ah, this is regular concrete, it's not refined concrete. Ooh, alright, so we need to do something with that. How do we make refined concrete again? We have concrete, iron sticks, steel plates, and water. Ah, we've been making water over here, so that's kind of perfect. But then we'll make it over here, I suppose. So we'll get rid of this. We'll just have to suck up this concrete here, just to get rid of it. Oh boy, alright, so then this stuff is side loading out of here. Actually no, that's not smart, we need to get it out here. Right, and then we could put a splitter over here so we can have a double-sided belt, and then we'll have this come out on that side. Right, and then we need a couple of substations here just to have a nice space to work. I suppose I could put another one over here and then we'll just have everything filled like that. Can get rid of this one. Can get rid of that one. And I suppose we can get rid of that thing there as well. Alright, so let's leave some space for the other stuff, but here we're going to make the refined concrete. Takes a couple of inputs. And we need some more pipes as well, which is another thing I could automate. Alright, so we'll have underground pipe go from here to here. That's the water sorted. We'll have this come out over here. Ugh, man, really? Alright, we'll do it like this then. There we go. We have that. Now we need these things, which are also coming down from over here, which is nice. We'll have to split it like this, I suppose, and then we'll go underground. And we need it to come out like so. We'll have inserters for that, and now we just need to get steel over here, which we can fit onto that belt. So steel is over here. We also need it for the other stuff. So I guess for now we'll put a, well, underground belt right there. Put a splitter in over here so we can have one splitter go off to the side. And then this splitter is going to go over to where we need it. I suppose we'll go through here. And it's kind of crazy how many starter factories you have to make. Because like, yeah, at some point you want to scale up production, but here we basically start from zero again, which is perfectly fine. It's cool, I love it, but it's also kind of crazy. Alright, so then we have our inserters on the bottom there, and with that we have the concrete. But now we need to output said concrete. Oh boy. This produces quite slowly. Could we get away? Right, if we put these out onto the same belt, right? So we'll have this one come in here, that one come in here. We'll empty this one. That one goes sideways into here, that one goes like that. And then this should be okay, and then we'll have all of these output in that direction, because of course we do need this stuff over here. We'll put a splitter in there like so, and then we need to bring this back down over there. And I don't think we can do it through here, so we'll have to do it up there, I suppose. Like this will be fine. We will get rid of this belt, and then this will have to come from up there. Now, we can go underneath here, like so. There we go. And with that we are making rail ramps, which we will limit to 2 slots per box. Right, and then we need to make a couple of the other things, the rail ramps. I'll make that one over here. We only need 2 inputs for that, which is steel and refined concrete, which we can split from over here. which is great. So we just need to have like, right, 1 belt, 2 belts, space for arms, and then we'll go like this, I guess. And these are going to be making the real supports, which we also need a lot of. Right, so this is the refined concrete. I guess we'll put a splitter in over here. And then we'll have the steel come out over here. Oh man, come on. So many invisible things. Alright, well, that one goes over here. We'll have inputs, outputs, and we need a bunch more of these long-headed inserters. This is, I guess, another thing that we could automate again on this planet at some point in the future if we wanted to. Alright, and then we have this limited to 2 stacks as well. We will add a tag here for a real support, or well, we'll do this one, I suppose. So we know that that is where we can find it. Now I do need to put some of these regular belts into boxes as well. Or regular belts, I mean reels. Duh. And we'll limit that like so. Meanwhile, our Fulgora rocket should be finished. Yes, indeed. We will send it to Fulgora so we can unload it, and then we will start expanding towards this island, I guess. Or maybe this island. I am not sure yet. What is that? That is one hell of a weird cliff. That is very rectangular. Now I have to walk all the way back to the landing zone to get my stuff, which is annoying. Because, well, it's a bit of a problem. Like, my equipment is not powered because solar power is worthless here, which means I don't have any shields, and if I get hit now, I'm basically dead. Which is, yeah, kind of annoying, but yeah, you have to deal with it, I suppose. Yeah, we'll get rid of that for the moment. I don't have tons of space. Like, look at that, like it fills up so quickly, it's kind of insane. If we would turn personal logistics on, that would help a bit. We'll put that in the trash section, I suppose. That is, yeah, now we're full. Crazy. Right, we'll get rid of the batteries. And what is left in here? Assembly machines and rail ramps. So we definitely do need the rail ramps. We'll get rid of the solid fuel. Man. That is something, isn't it? We need to dump stuff because my inventory is full. And we're also making more of these things by hand, which is kind of, well, we'll get rid of some ice, I suppose, and then we'll grab this and then we'll be good to go. And now I need to stay here until the lightning storm is over, or I'm dead. So we are going to start making a station here, I suppose. And then we'll start making a station over here and over here. And we kind of have to loop this around so the train can keep going back and forth, I guess. Or we need to make 2-sided trains, which is also possible, 2-directional trains, but that will definitely complicate things a little bit more. We'll have to see. Alright, and so starts the puzzle of connecting the islands. We cannot go over here because it's too far away. And I need to go sideways. Like, we can have all of these weird shapes and designs trying to reach certain points, but like from here I cannot move out. So maybe what I need to do here is I need to actually turn this ramp sideways to go down. Because the only connection I see that might be possible is to go through here and then onto the island. So yeah, we kind of have to make that work by putting a ramp over there. And then we'll go like that. And then we'll kind of have to bide our time again. Now, one thing that is nice about this particular planet is that we can get off of it relatively quickly. And that is quite important because, yeah, my gear sucks for being here. I really need to have something other than solar powered gear, basically. And I can only fix that once we go back to Nauvis, because then we can make nuclear power plants. Alright, so we'll go ahead and make one over here, like that. This should be able to work, right? Like, is this also too far? Yes, looks like. Ah, man. Alright, so if we were to do this, like, how can we make this work? Honestly, like, yeah, we could also go the long way around. I kind of don't want to do that though. It's so far away. I kind of want to make this work. But yeah, this is also a smaller island, I suppose, but let me fiddle a little bit more, because I'm stubborn like that. Well, I made a little train setup here. I already put in 3 train stations, and we have a regular output over here, or a regular bit of train track, so any other train that doesn't need to be here can circumvent this area and just continue on its way. Yeah, we basically had to go through here. I tried through here, it didn't work, so instead, yeah, we went up here, turning to the left, and then I also decided, well, I might as well go to this island over here, and here I think I will put some rocket silos. So we're going to bring all the necessary items over here, and we can send ourselves back into space. We're going to do something with holmium solution over here, and then we're going to go back down over here. Now we have the trash drop-off because, well, it's called scrap, I guess, so we can rename that to scrap drop-off, I suppose. You know, just to be accurate there. We have the rocket pickup and we have the holmium solution pickup. But before we can make trains, we need engine units, and we are not making those yet. So for that we need steel plates, iron gear wheels and pipes. Now the iron gear wheels we have enough of. We, however, are not making pipes as of yet, so that is something that we need to do. I also upgraded these to the assembly machine 3s because we need a lot more of those, and I also yes, we do. I have made these by hand on intermediate products. And the speed modules? Okay, so we can put speed modules in there, I suppose. Not exactly what I wanted, but sure, whatever then. Alright, so we need to make pipes, right? That was one of the things that we needed. So we could continue down this way over here, and then we can grab this... can we? No, we cannot output anything on that side. Could we do this over here? I'm pretty sure we could. Right, so we'll put some on this side then. We'll make pipes. Right, and then we'll have this thing go underneath over here and up like that. It's also, yeah, we should really start automating the production of fast transport belts, but for the moment I guess we'll send this thing back to Nauvis. I think we have enough underground and splitters over here, medium electrical poles as well, and these ones and those ones. But we could go with like something like 2000 belts over here. We'll turn this on so that we can have that set up. And here it is going to wait until it has either a passenger present or all requests are satisfied. And then, so that means basically as soon as this thing has 2000 transport belts, it's going to go back to Fulgora, and we don't have to check on it. Alright, so we'll output these on the side. What else did we need? We needed steel, iron gear wheels and pipes. Alright, so we have the pipes over here. We have the gear wheels over here and steel coming down over here. So I guess we could make engines over here. That just means we need to bring this stuff down to the side. Alright, well, we have engines up and running. I combined the pipes and the iron gear wheels over here. This stuff still gets priority because we need an iron supply, but that doesn't go quite as quickly, I suppose. Well, maybe we'll turn this one into a slower one, so this gets more time, essentially. But yeah, then we got the steel split off from over here. It's going underneath between this area, and I know what we need this for. We need this along with light oil for rocket fuel. So yeah, like this may be not the best solution here, but anyway, it does prevent this stuff from clogging up the belts, you know. So far so good, I would say. We are also getting full of stone, huh? Interesting. Stone is being used for different things, but all of that is not going super fast, I suppose. Right, like, yeah. Could we, because I did put some of these productivity modules in the engine stuff, could we? Yes, we can put them over here. Right, so every once in a while we'll have a bit of extra product, I guess. Anyway, it's a problem for later. In the meantime, I just need to make sure that I have enough engines made up to make our first train on this planet. Well, our rocket has returned. I decided to send a little bit more than just the transport belts. We also are getting roboports and robots. So, in the meantime, yeah, because I put the trains over here, I gave them a wagon. I guess we could expand upon that later, but for now we'll do it with one. Yeah, I didn't want to get like a belt from here all the way over here. I figured that would be annoying, and at some point we need robots here. Might as well be now. So, that is what we're going to be focusing on next, is putting roboports all over this place, all over this island, and then we'll set up some fuel at least. And also, yeah, I want some other things out of my pockets and yeah, put in different places essentially. Right, so we're going to grab these, and we'll grab this later, but for now also we'll grab the fast transport belts because those are needed. And then we'll start placing these roboports all over the place, which unfortunately, yeah, these take up a lot of power. You know, it's something that we just have to deal with, I guess. But that's fine. You know, we'll make it work. Well, I put roboports everywhere across this island. It only took me 19. So it's relatively quick, and now it is time to unleash the swarm. So the logistic robots, let's start with those. And then we'll have construction robots. And then I realize just now I need to make a bunch of storage chests. So we'll make about 20 of those, because I have trash to get rid of, but they need to put those into storage chests because there's nowhere else to put them. And I'm kind of surprised they're not already trying to take it from me, which is kind of interesting because there are robots in them or in here now, and they should be bringing them to me, I think. But let's see, we'll just alright, there we go. They were just waiting for a place to put all of my trash, for all the stuff that I have too much of, which is great. So yeah, I also made a bunch of passive provider chests, and those are going to be necessary for basically everything that I want to be brought to me, and that can be basically everything. We'll put some provider chests over here, and now they will bring me electronic circuits. We need all of those. Well, we could turn most of these into provider chests as well. We definitely need to provide or turn these two into provider chests, but not for the reason that you might think. We'll have this fill up 2 stacks, and then the rest are going to go onto a belt later on. Yeah, these also are going to need to be passive provider chests, so robots can later on bring those to me, as well as, well, in general, they just need to be able to
build those things. We'll also split those two. This has always been a... no, not, it's not been always a single slot. We have a fast splitter there, turn this into a double lane. So yeah, we'll have this fill up on that stuff. Anything else? Yes, definitely the train tracks, right? And yeah, we have probably need 8 more, in fact, so that we can turn these into provider chests as well, so that these things can be brought to me. Alright. Now we can solve a few things quite easily. These things need to provide us with solid fuel, and we'll request a maximum of 50 in both of these, I suppose. Robots will now be flying over here. Well, actually we don't have enough. Well, actually we do, because we now put it over here, this solid fuel right there. And they will be flying it over here, where it is now distributed across our trains. Now, one of these, let's see, the rocket pickup is the center one. We can also use these requester chests to do a few different things. So we need to have processing units. And we need to have rocket fuel. We'll ask for 60 there. And then we can get rid of the fourth one. We need to have low density structures, which are also gotten out of trash, which is really nice. Alright, and then of course we need to put all of those into this stuff, or into this thing. Now we'll have to limit these, and we'll do it man, come on. Can we... Alright, we'll do it like so. This thing is going to be low density structures. No. Oh man, come on. I should have done this sooner. Alright, we'll... really? Alright, I'll fix this. Perfect. Now we'll get rid of the low density structures and we'll get rid of the processing units. And then we need to make rocket fuel. That is the next priority, because I want to get off of this planet, so that we can actually go somewhere where I can get nuclear power plants, which is on Nauvis. And for that we need to make rocket fuel, of course. And for that, let me check, where's the rocket fuel? It is right there. We need light oil. Now light oil is only made in the refinery process. Now I think, if I remember correctly, we can in fact get offshore. Well, these are regular pumps. Well, we'll need those later actually, so that is absolutely fine. We'll make 5 more, but we need an offshore pump. And with an offshore pump, I think we can just get oil straight from the lake. But I'm not entirely sure. We'll find out. Offshore pump, yes, indeed, we can. And we'll get heavy oil straight from here, which is kind of cool. We could, in fact, then make that over here, maybe. What is happening there? Ah, I think they got hit by lightning. Interesting. Alright, now to make this on a different island, we actually need the solid fuel to be put on a train, which we can do over here, but I actually need to bring it down to the side a little bit. So we'll go like this. And then we'll make another locomotive as well as a cargo wagon. So all of these trains will have priority. Oh, but it's not a lot, is it? That's not going to work out the way that I want to. I guess what we'll need to do then is we'll also turn one of these into a requested chest. And here we will request 100, I guess, at a time. We don't need endless supplies of this. Alright, we'll go like this, of course. This thing also needs to supply this other train. But that doesn't quite work, alright. I guess we do still need to go underground here, and then we'll go like that. Of course we need another bit of power right there, and then we'll put some solid fuel in here, and later I guess through the other process we can make more solid fuel, which we will, yeah, we definitely will be able to. Actually we don't even need this one over here, I don't think. Because we can make solid fuel over on the other island. So we're just going to drop everything in there. And this is going to be rocket fuel. It doesn't even need to be here, I don't think. Because, yeah, the rocket fuel could be dropped off straight away on that location. Yeah. Alright, we'll keep this station over here, but we'll give it a random name. Literally. And we'll get rid of these for now. And yeah, we'll start making our way towards that other island, and we'll set up the process for oil products. Also, I'm going to need more storage tanks. Alright, well, I colonized this island. We are completely safe from lightning strikes at the moment. We have these lightning rods all over the place. They're all hooked up. I built a little train station right there. And I hooked up our first offshore pump, which is now producing heavy oil. And actually, it's going kind of fast. Surprisingly so, which is nice. Now, we need to turn this heavy oil into light oil. So we'll start doing that, I suppose. We'll leave this space here so we can expand. And then we'll do... Well, actually, let's grab some substations, and then we'll set up a nice little area for us to work in, I suppose. We can get rid of some of these ruins as well, and in fact we are going to have to. We're going to turn this into a light oil. Oh, for that we need water. Oh, crap. I did not consider the water situation. Right, we are also now completely screwed because we don't get any scrap. We have used up our last scrap mine here. We do have a couple of stuff over here, and I guess we could hook that up, and I guess we'll need to. So let us see. We're going to hook these up. Robots are going to have to remove this for us. And that one as well. And there will be some in the robot network, I suppose, that will be completely fine. But yeah, these piles of scrap are not super deep. So they get mined through rather quickly. Right. That one can't even output its product. Alright, that doesn't need to go that way. This can go up. We'll do a little thing over here where we hook that up that way that I like to do it. We'll go sideways. I guess we can't do that over here, but we can go underneath here. Oh, no. Get rid of those. We'll get rid of those. All we need to do is hook this up over here. Alright, and then we need some power. Which I guess this will work, but we don't have them in the system. Yeah, alright, I guess this is a problem I'm going to have to fix another day, because we have been playing for some time already, I'm pretty sure. We need to break this up a little bit. Yeah, alright, so we are going to have to get water over here as well. So we can actually probably make another little station for the water. Or we could actually just output that water on the other side as well. Right? I think that will be fine. And then of course we need to put some storage tanks over here. This would be a nice area for it, you know, like it's out of the way, it's in a nice little corner. But that is going to happen in a different episode, I think, because yeah, like I said, we've been playing for some time already, and it's about time that I put a cut in here. So thank you so much for watching. Please do leave a like and a comment below if you enjoyed this content and wish to see more, and I'll see you guys for whatever video I do next.